Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost...
Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side, maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit, and their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give left side. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff on third. Complete beyond the marker. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the first. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Man, on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take possession on his 13th INT of this season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Fortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
On first down, it's Goff. He's on the move. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A give left side for Gibbs. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that gives the Lions the first. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the Springer. Guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
He sends this one to the end zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play, they give to Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast. And off to Benson from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Now from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd down and 5. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Benson once more. He has the first and still going past the 35. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Benson now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Murray to throw here on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to the air, Murray. He's reeled in by Benson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for this. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Kyler throwing here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 1-score game in the first half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone, and call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down throw from Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over after the interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through here.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Connor on the inside give. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Cardinals are on the move here. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. One more time with Connor. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball right over their head.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try it right with Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Working quickly here. They'll run. It's Benson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, Murray. He beams one, deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up their return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Goff on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did. You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He's gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Gibbs. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 4th and goal.
They've got a man in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A very short kick here from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Not much on the return. Should have kept that one in the end zone. The tackle's made at the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Murray looking to throw. Able to get it to Benson. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
From the 17. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get makes it. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates tacks on the extra point. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. start on the ground with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's going to push one deep down the big game downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Goff. It is caught left side. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Man in motion here. 1st down from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They put a receiver in motion right. Goff to the air now. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They're being real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down. Sending a receiver left. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep once again. And they pick him off again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get it back as he ties the single-season record. That's his 14th interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether. Looking to throw, Goff.
And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Goff back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 37. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Murray here on 1st down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing here, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Taken in by Harrison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now an inside give to Benson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. First and 10. Murray. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it at the 7. And in for the Arizona touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it. The Cardinals recovered. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First and 10 from the 41. Wow, they're going to pass it here. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And they bring him down around the 34. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it, Goff. He's got it to his running back. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win